book I just finished by him today is called Cosmic Trigger, and one of the overarching ideas of Cosmic Trigger is that of human consciousness expanding and human longevity expanding. And it's very interesting because he was writing these things. I think he died in 2007. He was writing these things in the 80s and 90s. This is when he was more popular, but the overall basis of the book is that we are seeing a change in humanity. We are seeing a change in the way we view things, and as UFO sightings become more and more popular, as people are seeing these things more and more, like it almost coincides with this same thing that was happening during the rise of Christianity. Like instead of seeing UFOs, instead of seeing demons, instead of seeing all of these things, people were seeing images of Jesus. And it's almost interesting because this is something that Jung said as well. Jung said that like the UFO phenomena is merely the same occurrence as the Christian images that people were seeing back in the day that were causing them to convert, that were causing them to go out and do these crusades and do these things. And it seems like we're living in a time where we hear about these things more and more and more. Look on the news, UFOs are becoming more and more popular. And what is this phenomena? And he really explores these ideas. And the greatest thing about Robert Anton Wilson is he's a skeptic about everything. That is something I love about him. His basic worldview is that I don't believe in anything because when I start believing in something, that means I stop thinking. And when I stop thinking, I might as well be brain dead. When you lock yourself into a set reality, you don't see the bigger picture. You are only as good as your tools of observation, and your tools of observation are inherently biased because there's too much stimulus in this world that distract us from absolutely everything around us. I think I gave you a good introduction to Robert Anton Wilson. The one I would say to start with is Prometheus Rising because I think it's his best. I'm soon going to read the Illuminatus trilogy. I'm super interested in that, and we'll see the books that I start to recommend that I start to put very high. But I think overall, a lot of his ideas are very interesting. He also has a lot of interviews on YouTube that, if you want to get an introduction to his ideas, they're a great place to start.